craziness.
What's up, guys? You are on the Mic with Stefani V. It's such a special Friday today because I have an amazing special guest with me. I'll go ahead and let her introduce herself. Not only is she, I'll do a short intro.
And then I'm going to pull up my Facebook so we can all be together.
Okay. So not only is she one of my special longtime friends, but she is an entrepreneur. She's a singer. She's a businesswoman. She is, the list can go on and on and on.
We do it all.
And Africa and I, yes, we do it all. Yes. She is the epitome of doing it all, and such a special guest today. I've been trying to get her on the show for a while, and she is here in Houston for an event tomorrow that we're super excited about, which she's going to tell you.
We'll tell all about it.
And, I'm so happy for her to be. Oh, she's okay, Deanie. This is exactly what Mom does, but
sorry.
We'll wait for her.
I know.
To pause all that up. I feel like there's one more platform that I'm missing.
I know. I'm like,
but
sorry.
let me see. Let's just get some claps in for every.
Thank you. I need some claps because I'm being a little backwards.
She's joined Facebook Live. Okay, great.
Okay, good. I was trying to share it on some other platforms, but I'm going to be present.
So I'll give you a little history of Africa and I. We go way back from New York. We've done music together. We've worked probably in about the same locations together.
Yes, we were front desk life.
We're front desk life. We've gone out together, clubs together, party together, cried together. Yes. She's been with me through many, many, many of my horrible relationships. So we've been through love together.
And all of the things.
So Africa knows me really, really well, and I just want to say that I'm extremely, extremely proud of her and what she's done and what she's doing as an influencer and more. And by Africa, I just wanted to say, introduce you and your product. And look, hey, Cuzzo. Hey, Junior.
Hey, y'all. I'm like, that's my cousin Yolanda. She's in the
Yolanda.
Bahamas right now.
Oh, Yolanda, we're mad at you.
I know, we're not.
It's raining here. Jeez. So Africa, I wanted to give you a couple questions, not only as a friend, but, how is it now that you, as an entrepreneur, have started a different type of business outside of
like all the other stuff,
the entertainment world? Because I know we lived in that, we sat in the entertainment world, and we still do, but how is it now that you're in a completely different business?
It's definitely been a challenge. I tell people I didn't go to, went to college, but I didn't go to grad school. But I feel like when you start a business, I was like, so now I've gotten my master's, my MBA, my PhD. It's definitely a learning curve because it's beyond just being responsible for yourself. Yeah. Now it's like saying, okay, I have this vision for myself, but I also want to now launch a business that's based kind of off of what I've built for me, and do the two match, and how do you handle both things at the same time and not get overwhelmed? So I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot about what works, what doesn't work, and I'm still, I think, figuring that out.
Still going through the trials and I think that's important for a lot of people who are first starting their business and becoming an entrepreneur, that it doesn't come to you right away you don't know exactly what you're doing. I spoke to a girl yesterday who's starting a blog, and she wants to know, how should I start?
You're like,
first steps first is nothing, and she has so many different ways that she wants to do it, and the most important thing is to sit down and write everything out and really craft your brand. And I've seen you in the last year really craft this brand. And so talk to us a little bit about this new brand, what you have, what you're doing.
Okay. I think the first piece, and you're right, is until you know what you want to say, you can't tell somebody, here's a product, or follow my feet. Well, what does that even? You
guys
have to
follow
know
my feet,
follow her feet,
not my boobs.
Right? Even though they do look great today. I was like, wait a minute, I need to pull my shirt in. So wait, okay, we're gonna focus. But I think that was the thing for me in the last few years, is really figuring out what I wanted to say. And it's funny because Periscope played a big part in that for me.
That's right.
Because in sharing so much on there and just really talking through it, it was almost therapy in a way. And in doing that, I started to learn what people responded to, what they didn't, what I actually enjoyed talking about and doing. Right. And from there, the story became clearer, because the first thing I would tell anybody is, before you start any business or a blog or just anything that you want to do, know what you want to say. Because if you're just doing it to do it, how can I connect with you if you don't even know what you're talking about or what you're into?
And that's actually talk to a marketing person, because I'm doing a complete rebrand for Follow My Feet and everything, and he was like, you've gotta, what's your story? You know,
that's always what's
number
the
one
story?
thing is what is your story? And so that's it's been hard too, because we have such a long story.
Yes, I'm like, well, what
people know us people know us from back in the day. I was like, oh, you still doing that?
Right. I'm like, no, actually, I'm not doing that.
Have you looked at my Instagram site? You
like,
know
have you followed? Yeah, that's been the challenge for me.
So talk to us about your product now.
So I'm trying to multitask with you so I can pull up. I was like, we need more people, everybody in here to get the messaging. So what happened really for me in the last year was that, you know, I was helping so many brands, you know, craft their stories and all of the things that they wanted to do. I just really got to a point, and I said, well, what do I want to say? You know, what do I want to build? Because I've spent the last 10 years helping people sell their products, tell their stories, get new customers. And I said, okay, well, at what point am I going to do this for myself? But again, I had to know what my story was.
Right.
So I really kind of focused in, I had to really focus in on, you know, what it is that I was passionate about. I love travel. I love beauty. I love, you know, having things that make women feel beautiful and feel special. And that's where it was born. I said, okay, why am I going to try to reinvent the wheel? I don't need to come out with handbags. I don't need to come out with a shoe line. Y'all know I love some hair, but I just felt like there were people that were already doing it well.
Right.
And y'all, I'm trying to bring y'all in this conversation.
Here, let's get this over.
I left my tripods in my suitcase, so we'll just stay with it, guys. But it really just for me came about, you know, staying true to that. So when I really looked at the story that, again, what's the story? The story that I wanted to tell was a travel story. So with Beauty by Africa Miranda, it's, you know, me telling my travel story. And the whole idea really blossomed from, you know, what was special to me? What was a place that I went that really changed me? And when I went to Brazil for the first time, I just was like, you know, when I came back, I was like, wait a minute, it's a whole new ball game.
Brazil takes you to a whole nother exotic place.
Brazil takes you to
beautiful
a whole,
people, beautiful smells.
Exactly. And it was a whole, just a transformative experience for me. And that's where I wanted to start, you know, with the story. And I really realized this was a way for me to tell my story through products. So for me, the facial elixir is Brazil in a bottle.
I am wearing it, guys.
Just the
Can
glow.
you see my glow?
We both are giving the glow. And what's great about it is that it's a great multi-purpose. Okay, I'm trying to make this happen with mine and hers. There we go. So what's great about the facial elixir is that, you know, I wanted something that you could travel, and again, staying true to the story.
Yeah.
You can put this in your bag and take it with you. If you've never been to Brazil and you've always wanted to go, when you apply this product, it's going to give you that experience.
Yes.
The aesthetic, you know, everything about it, I think fits with me. You know, it's luxury, but it's accessible. Like, I like beautiful things, but y'all know I'm not going to tell you, like, oh.
And it smells.
And it smells amazing. So
just the smell takes you to another place.
And that was the whole point. It was like, I wanted the entire thing to match from the packaging to when you get it at home to when you take it out, when you pump it, when you put it on your face, when you smell it. I wanted that whole experience to be cohesive from the time that you go on the website to my Instagram to, you know, just everything.
Because face it, guys, when you go into Sephora or something, there's so many products in there, but you're really going for what product looks the nicest, the sexiest, and gold always does that for me. I don't know if it does that for you, but gold, if I see something gold and like really, you know, just fits perfectly in my bag, I can travel with it, it's a no-brainer. So.
Well, and honestly, that was the whole thing with the product, was that when we were designing, you know, I really was trying to figure out, you know, the creative vision of it. Like, I definitely was, you know, the actual product itself, yes, it had to work, it had to do all those things, but what you learn about, you know, like marketing a product is that, yes, the product has to work, but it's also important to say, what's the rest of it? We live in an age of social media, and I wanted a product that people would want to share. So I knew that, like you said, the shape of it was important. The touch of gold, like to bring out the gold in the product, because if I'm saying Brazil and the glow, when you think of glow, you don't think of brown.
Right.
You think of golden. So that's really, for me, you know, that was what was so important about, you know, doing that whole thing. So I wanted it to have that whole experience. And even from the box that it's in, I was super anal about wanting the box to, because you realize if you know, not if, when you buy the elixir,
when you purchase this,
even the box that it comes in, it's a white box, but it's not just like a flat white box. Mm-hmm. If you've ever touched a really expensive business card, I love like how that linen feels. So the box feels like a very expensive business card. The gold on the box is embossed. So it's like gilded, it's shiny, but when you touch it, it's like,
beautiful, guys.
It's
you
a
have
whole
to get your
thing.
box.
It's a whole
so
thing.
That leads me to the question, like, where can everyone purchase this?
Well, two things. If you're in the world, I ship worldwide. You can purchase it at beautybyafricamiranda.com. If you are in Texas this weekend, Houston, you can come see Stephanie and myself and the founder of Lamique Beauty, Kim Roxy, at the Lamique Beauty location in Houston tomorrow. From 1 to 3, we'll be having cocktails. You can try out the elixir and make a purchase. So come sip and shop.
Come try it out.
Heading to Dallas the next day, so I'll be at Beautiful Salon in Arlington. So if you're in the DFW area, please come out. And then save the date, because if you're in Chicago, I'll be at the Beautiful Salon in Chicago on July 30th.
Sorry, it's been a long day for us, guys.
Oh, Alexa! Hey, Alexa! So I know Alexa from Periscope.
Oh, Alexa, I did not know you knew Africa.
That's Alexa Rose Carlin. I know her whole name. So Alexa, Stephanie, and I have been friends for years and years and years. Yes. Hey, guys. Oh, your hometown is Houston.
Yeah. What's up, guys? Are you guys coming out tomorrow?
So all my Houston people, all my Texas people, you've got to meet Stephanie in person if you've not met her. She is a wealth of knowledge. And I mean, you gave me the great intro, and I know this is your show, but because this is one of my dearest friends, I have to say, too, how proud I am, of you. Because, when you're I tell people, anytime you've chosen, hey, guys, to live a life that's non-traditional and creative, not everyone understands it, not everyone supports it. And for those of you out there that blog, that write, that create, we have to motivate ourselves.
You so do, guys. Yeah. And people have been calling me and asking me, like, how do I get started?
Right.
Where do I get started? And I, you guys know that normally I start off the show with the motivational quote.
It's on my
and I think that is what's important today, is just to support each other and those who actually want to become that entrepreneur and are scared to step out, scared to just take that first step. I mean, we've both been there, and we've both motivated ourselves to actually do it, and we've been doing it a really long time.
I know, but that's how you know you've been friends with me for a very long time.
It sure has paid off, and in many ways. I mean, this is amazing, and I honestly am speechless sometimes, because it's like when you see others who are doing great and doing great things and have so much advice and are so knowledgeable, and it's a great, really, really amazing thing. So I want to leave us with, do you have any advice outside of, as a minority, a woman of color? I shouldn't even say minority. That's a hard way. I should just say a woman of color doing her thing, and being out there in the world and creating. What is some advice for other women? Women empowerment, right, Alexa? What is it that you have for advice for women empowerment?
It's funny because I literally just spoke to a group of women last week about women empowerment, so I'm up on my women empowerment things. But there's a quote that I love, and I've spoken about this a lot. But Misty Copeland said that and I'm paraphrasing, so if you guys find this, that's not exactly what she said. You'll get the gist.
Yeah.
But the point is that she was saying was that you can be late, you can be uncertain, you can look different, but you can still succeed. And I think that's the thing. It's very hard when you don't see people that look like you doing what you're doing. Like, Stephanie, I know you didn't grow up seeing a woman that looked like you doing all the things that you're doing now. I know I didn't. So you don't always have that inspiration, and you have to figure it out for yourself. But I would just challenge everyone that, if there is something that you've wanted to try or wanted to do, you have to at least try it. There's one regret. I can say it at this point in my life. I don't have the regret of wondering what if.
Yeah.
There are things that did not work. But I don't have moments in my life where I'm sitting and going dang, I wish I had tried that. We've tried. We have given balls to the wall. We drove in a car to go audition for American Idol.
And I just knew I was going to make it.
Okay. And I say that to say,
I can't believe believe
Exactly.
We drove all the way back to New York thinking, I can't believe they didn't
like,
pick
how
us.
did they not pick us? Like, how did we not win? But I say all that to say is that, you know, while my life has had many ups and downs, I don't have those kinds of regrets. And I'm so thankful that I have, like, chased my dreams to like, balls to the wall. Like, I'm so glad. And you have too. And I think there's so many people that live with regret, and you can't. Even if no one looks like you, even if someone says it's too late, get up tomorrow and just give it a go.
And go work out. Start your podcast.
Yes.
Start your new product.
Exactly.
We're here. We're believers. And if you need help, ask us.
There you go.
Yay!
Somebody was asking where to find Stephanie. Stephanie, Stefani.
Yes, people.
Vara,
My hair's looking real cray today. I got that. I put the glow on my chest. Can y'all see it?
She's glowing everywhere.
I'm glowing everywhere today. Maybe I'm hot. I don't know. So I want to get into a little bit of Chisme because Africa and I have been watching the Wendy Williams show and talking Chisme, which is gossip, for a really long time.
Yes.
So obviously I have my little list here, and I just want to say I know all of you guys have been watching about what's going on with Rob Kardashian and Black China.
Or as your mom says, China.
China. And I'm like, ¿Qué pasó con Black China? But no, it's not China. It's Black China, por favor. We started cracking up.
I love it.
And I think it's just, I think I can speak for both of us, where he knew that was supposed to happen. Like, let's just get on with it.
I don't think anybody was sitting at home. Like, nobody was expecting this to, like, end and, like, living, like, happily ever after. Like,
It never was happy, though.
Right,
I don't
was
see
always
them,
drama. Like,
ever happy.
Well, when you get with your little sister's boyfriend's baby mom, like, I can't even keep up. Like,
wait, what is it again? Hi, Marissa. Marissa started her own podcast.
Come on.
Yes,
Hey, Marissa.
Love it.
Absolutely.
Meet Africa. Hi.
Hey, girl. Hey.
So that's what we have to say about the Black China thing. It's just a mess. Like, I told my friend, I'm like, they need to go spend their money somewhere. Deal with people who don't have what they have. Go help the hungry. Go feed the poor. Like, do something better with your money than be worrying about and spending it on jewels and
robes. Even though I do kind of want that robe now.
Well, yes, Johnny.
So I can sit. What's the pose with the robe? What's the pose?
Johnny has that robe, and he does love it. He bought him a robe. Sorry, Junior. I put you into the back.
Tell him you have to take that photo. Like, you need, and they call this the bad bee hand. I'm not going to curse on your radio show.
You can.
Okay, they call this the bad bitch hand.
Yeah.
So you have to tell him he has to be in the robe and take the picture.
Oh my God. Okay, moving on.
Okay, sorry.
Sierra and Russell had an anniversary. I mean, do you love them or do you hate them?
Okay, I think the people, we're all a little too damaged, because if you're hating on their love, because people are like, it's so corny. I'm sorry, I want to be that corny. I hope to be that corny, that I can have a man that loves me and my child.
And how about Jay-Z said, your son playing football with another man.
In the future with your son.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the thing. People can say what they want to say, but Sierra is not, I don't know her. I've never had any interaction with her, but I am happy for her. Like, she is one of my friends. Like, all you want for your friends or for any woman is to just be with the man that adores you
and respects you,
embraces your life and your
decisions, is ready to marry you at any time. Just
I can't. I mean, I will say this: does some of their life feel a little staged? Possibly, but as one who appreciates a good photo op, I ain't mad.
He's fine.
I'm not mad.
I love them. Bill Cosby has a new trial date. That's how we both feel. Yeah, pobrecito. I just feel pobrecito. I don't know. I'm sweating.
I want him to go quietly off into the night. Like, people get upset.
No.
I don't think that 60 women are lying.
Or
however many. 5 women.
I mean, Sharp Dressed John and I, we've been going back and forth about this situation. We're like, it's just, I hate that it's ruined his image, but at the same time, he ruined it.
And people need to separate a character from a person. I think everybody's so upset because we so wanted the Cosby Show to be like our life.
Yeah.
It was a television show.
Yeah.
And I think it's horrible, but like don't come and tell me he was trying to buy NBC, so they orchestrated this years long like attack on his character. Like, I just okay. All right. And
And that's all we got to say about
Yeah.
that. So
Moving
you
on.
guys know that normally I don't talk about Trump or politics or whatever, but I did talk about women empowerment. But he was visiting Poland or
Yeah.
what was going on there. I don't know. So I really try not to follow it. But
I
he
don't
got
either.
served by the
first lady.
The first lady of Poland did a hand
I know
sword,
it is
just
funny
like
because
that.
they say I guess after that she did go and shake his hand, but just the visual of him reaching and her being like,
It was.
I
That was the best
It made me feel
SHIT ever because
it made me feel great.
first of all, she put him in his place. Like he never has respect for Melania ever, and it always shows.
Yeah.
And so for him to just completely go around her like with the swerve hand, I call it the swerve. Sorry,
no, it
I
was
keep saying that, but
It was, yeah. And he doesn't respect women, period. So anything that gives me a good kiki at his expense, I'm gonna enjoy it.
Exactly.
I'm gonna enjoy it.
Nick Young, sports guys, is going to the Lakers. Baseball is still going on. I have no idea who's winning. Who's
I was gonna
losing.
say, I don't know.
All I know is that that's like the big news right now. I think
Okay.
Kevin Durant took a pay cut in basketball.
Really?
Yes.
Well, I mean,
but
he's
that's about all
making
that I
a good
know.
gazillion dollars
yeah.
anyway, so.
LeBron is looking good. He's been working out. I don't know what he's doing. You said he might not be eating meat or.
I was
what.
like, yeah, whatever shakes this. Is he doing Shakeology? I don't know. But he's looking real.
I will say I did like some of the memes and videos from the Black China thing. Talking about
No, the memes
shakes
are life.
and-
I will just for the memes
Talk about
alone.
the detox tea. She's, we're over here killing ourselves, and she getting $10,000 worth of $100,000 worth of surgery.
Apparently.
Okay, I won't go back there. Anyways, guys, it has been an amazing, amazing show today. I want to give some more claps. Claps, all my claps. And just say thank you so much for following us today. My song for today is going to be, I don't know if you've heard it, but it's The Feels by Calvin
Harris.
Calvin Harris.
Yeah.
I was about to say Calvin Klein, but
Yes.
that's wrong. Calvin Harris, we love it. We love Katy Perry.
I don't love her anymore, but
She's taking a whole different route,
I
but
don't- okay, she's a little.
she's
lost
okay
to
on
me.
this show.
I will,
on this
I will
song.
appreciate the song, but
Yes.
yeah, I don't know, Katie.
Guys,
I don't
come
know.
tomorrow if you are in Houston to
Lamique Beauty. All of the
Lamique Beauty.
information is on all of my social media at Africa Miranda. If you're in Texas and Houston or Dallas this weekend, we want to see you.
Anyway, that's it. You're on the mic with Stefani V. Besos. We'll dance a little bit.
We'll dance off. And I'm like, get the glow. Get the glow. Get the glow.
If you want to know where to buy it, all the details will be on my page. Again, I'll send you over to Africa Miranda's page so you can get
Judy,
the glow.
Africa Miranda.
Peace.